LDBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, folks. Cynthia Calvillo and Pearl Gonzalez. This is a fight that I am definitely looking forward to at UFC 210, and that's probably the fight of the night that I'm looking forward to. Not any of the other fights. I'm just looking forward to this fight because this is a women's MMA platform, and also women's boxing, any kind of women's combat sports. The coach is going to promote it, and that's just the way that is. You know what? Cynthia Calvillo, she's the favorite. And Cynthia Calvillo is a trip, man. I reached out to her on social media, man, and, she's funny as hell, man. And she's a very down-to-earth girl. Like, I like her, and I'm trying to actually interview her and get her on the show. But, I don't know because, she's really trying to prepare for this fight. And the YouTube channels, unfortunately, the smaller ones, we won't get the interviews quite as fast, We just won't. That's just how it is. That's how it works. When I get my skin in the game and I get my feet wet and I start growing and get my numbers up, then, yeah, I'll be a little bit more attractive for people to interview with. But for right now, and I also reached out to Pearl Gonzalez, and I'm waiting to hear back from Pearl, about a possible interview. And actually, I really want to get to the point where I can have both of them on at the same time, like in a Google Hangout, and just have them talking to each other. Like, man, that's something that Coach Shelton had. My vision, that's what I want to do. Get the opponent and the challenger and whoever, the two opponents, to face off on my channel live. But I'm working on that. Hopefully I hear back from Cynthia and I hear back from Pearl. So, it's just recently I reached out to them, and we'll see. But this is going to be a good fight. Cynthia Calvillo is the favorite. I think, in my opinion, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Pearl Gonzalez, she is the fighter that, she looks like, when she's in a fight. And it's kind of weird because Pearl Gonzalez is getting her ass whooped in the beginning. But then, Pearl Gonzalez, when Pearl go to the ground, her favorite submission or choice is the armbar. And I've spent, all morning, I looked at 5 Pearl Gonzalez fights from start to finish. I looked at 4 Cynthia Calvillo fights from start to finish. And that's how I came to my conclusion. Both of these fighters, their skill sets are somewhat similar. They love being on the ground. Their stand-up game, to me, I don't think is that great. I think Cynthia Calvillo's stand-up is a little bit better than Pearl's. Cynthia, her jab, she telegraphs that jab too much for me. And I'm thinking, she got to tighten that thing up so she can be a complete fighter. Because I think if Cynthia moves up in the upper echelon of strawweights, you'll see that a lot of her flaws will get exposed. But she's got a little bit of time to work on it. She's 29, and I definitely think that part of her game is going to evolve as she gets better and better. Pearl Gonzalez's stand-up game is average. It's suspect, though. And she's not as fast with the striking. In my opinion, I don't think she's as fast. And I think, too, she's not rangy. She don't have long limbs, so it's harder for her. Her offense, stand-up, is going to come from the inside. She can't fight you from the outside. I mean, it's just not going to happen. But once she gets in there on the inside and she grabs you and takes you to the mat, that's it. Because Pearl Gonzalez is in a whole other world. And Cynthia Calvillo, her bread and butter is ground and pound, which that's not going to be overly successful against a Pearl Gonzalez because Pearl can put that armbar on. It's crazy. This girl is like a freaking, she's like a leech, man. And as soon as you put your limb out there, she's going to grab it, transition you right into an armbar submission. Now, she's tried other things, like against Courtney Casey. Hell, she tried to do a rear naked choke on Courtney. She tried to do a triangle on Courtney. And then she just kept on going for that arm bar, and she stayed with it. And finally, she got Courtney Casey up out of there. And there's another lady named Valerie Mejia. It seemed like Pearl Gonzalez was getting her ass whooped. And then all of a sudden, Pearl Gonzalez just came up. Pearl Gonzalez finds a way to win. That's just it. She finds a way to win. And it just looks like she's not in the fight. She's not there, but then she take you to the ground. That's it. I think it'll be wise for Cynthia Calvillo to keep this fight standing. I think it'll be wise. I don't think it's wise to take this girl to the ground and start trying to rain a bunch of punches on her because she's going to grab her arm and she's going to transition you very quickly into that armbar. So this is not an opponent who Cynthia Calvillo is going to walk through. This is a credible opponent. Pearl Gonzalez right now, she's 6-1, and she's no pushover. She's very tough, and she's going to bring it. She's going to bring her A game. Who do I think is going to win this fight? Guys, I'm going to be honest, I really don't know. This to me, this fight definitely is 50-50. And some people, you can disagree with, that's fine, because my job is not to change your opinion. My job is to tell you what I researched and tell you my opinion, and that's what I'm gonna do. But big ups to both of these ladies. I hope they get in there and turn it on. Um, you know, I'm a huge Cynthia Calvillo fan, and I'm also just researching Pearl Gonzalez. Yeah, I like her style too. I like her style. Pearl Gonzalez, isn't afraid. She's fearless, and that's just how this fight's going to play out. So, big support. The coach Shelton Harrison is going to support Calvillo and Gonzalez, and of course, if I can get these two on the show, that'll be another blessing. Because you know how Coach Shelton Harrison do it. But when we interview, we go in, we have fun, and that's what it's about for these fighters. Have an interview where they're not stressed out; they're just having fun. That's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe to this women's MMA platform, the best on YouTube. I'm done.